Good morning, boys and girls, friends and lovers. It's Cut the Plastic. I'm down here on 14th Avenue where there are trucks with storage containers for encumbrance, materials, and goods. There was a garbage truck, and there is at least one squad car physically present on the scene. It looks to be a Dasher or a Star crew over there. Not quite sure. There's the squad car that was present. There's the EHS, Environmental Hazmat Services vehicles. Sorry about that noise, folks. We'll get that off. So, Lucy Ruth, HazCon. I'm just literally going for a run. Some errands, taking care of business, work, life. I saw a garbage truck. I see this District 6 unit with gloves. 4464, I think that's Wilson. And I see hazmat vehicle and EHS employees here. The encampment has a couple of sides to it. One are these people who are cleaning up the areas around them. I see we have all this fencing here that's been brought up. And note how when I bring my cameras out, guys start moving and working and acting like something's going on when I'm visibly seen. But there is a syringe here. You gonna run into me, buddy? Hey, you guys got a sharps container? Hey man, you got a sharps container? Literally asking for a sharps container. Hey man, you got a sharps container? Well, there's just one syringe over here. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of trash in the middle of the fucking parking lot. Maybe they're out here to clean up the mess here. I'm not really sure. I don't even know if it's got a needle on it. I just saw the pit. So what are you guys doing? Cleaning the lot today?
No, it's strictly trash.
Well, thank you for getting the trash.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep.
So they were simply out here for trash abatement. We're not moving people along. And as you can see, some of this looks better than others, but it's not so bad. Yeah? That's a heartbreaker right there. It's a shower. Dick punches and beer spills. Wow. And so good morning. How are you doing today? Good. So just a little cleanup going on, it looks like, is what was going on. Not a homeless sweep. Good morning, Lou, Thunder Roll Media, M-Star Media, Friends and Code, Lucy, Milkomax. Yeah, you know, sweeps are expensive. They waste money moving people along. But I guess this morning it was just a trash cleanup, hauling out waste, which, I hate to say this, is a necessary structure of the functions of our lives. We have to recognize that wherever a human being exists, there will be some form of waste, of material, of debris, of life. And with that, it must be managed so that when you eat an apple, the core goes to the compost pile. When you process that apple, your waste goes to a justified sanitary location. And if the apple had a plastic sticker or was wrapped in a plastic bag, those things also then need to be able to be processed. Not all this camp is neat and tidy. Yeah? Some of this camp is quite nice. So, I had to come and clean up, I guess. It'd be a lot better if we just had garbage cans out here. It'd be a lot better if we just had toilets out here. So if you're looking for those things, now's the time to consider looking up Denver Homeless Out Loud, D-Hole. There's a call for $100,000. If for somebody else's place to poop, maybe you could help my staff and the people of Denver stay employed actively so they don't have to become homeless by getting a mask. Whoa. I love how that happens. By getting a mask, right? Face mask from Colorado Masquerade help fund people like me working. DenverHomelessOutLoud.org. Thank you, Jesse Paris. That's very, very much important. You know, even if you eat the apple core, Thunder Rolls Media, you gotta poop it out. So we wanna recognize that we need toilets. And Denver Homeless Out Loud just put a call out for partnerships to fund and raise $100,000. So the people who live on the streets have a place to poop. It's fair. I don't like it when I walk down an alley and it smells heavily of concentrated urea because it's a location that a lot of people use to go woo, wee, whatever. So that's my thought today. No homeless sweeps this morning, but a cleanup. Homeless sweeps tomorrow. And of course, these are expenditures, $10,000 to $50,000 a day they're spending to move people, sometimes 4, sometimes 200 at a time, from one location to another nondescript location, so that they can not have a place to call home, to get comfortable, to have service providers being able to find them so that they are always being displaced and their properties being relocated instead of getting into sensible situations. Let us remember that a schizophrenic is not going to be successful at most jobs because we can't tell when that schizophrenia is going to trigger. The PSTD of life means that some days people who have fought in Iraq and Iran have so much malaise that they can't get out of bed. If we don't get back to a human lives are black and brown, and yes, they're white, but they all bleed when the oxygen hits it, or the oxygen hits it. Because that's the changing color of our blood with or without oxygen. Wow, that's an old school lesson I remember. So, money laundering the homeless. Yeah, that's kind of what it is, isn't it? It's creating jobs for other people on the backs of those who are most disadvantaged in a way that doesn't disable the disadvantage, right? We want to give people abilities to fend for themselves when they can. But we have to recognize that we're creating a ton of humans who will never be able to fend for themselves. And quite honestly, there may never be enough work to provide for all of them to fend for themselves. Incomes keep economies flowing. Keeps people eating, buying groceries, they have food that has to grow, doesn't go to waste, paying electric and water consumption bills, unboarding windows, right? I hate to say it, but a working economy also creates less protest because people are funding their energies and they're motivated to put their time and space into projects that build construction and lift up the world around us. So be a good person, grow some food, love on one another, get a mask, COMASKERAID.org, Colorado Mask, and get a mask, you know. I'm not sure who's saying what and what's getting redacted, but there was not a sweep this morning. It was a cleanup that we got to know about it. But there was trash and there were needles, at least one syringe left behind, so it wasn't that intense of a cleanup. Got nothing for you. I gotta take care of some things. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day.